Okay. Hey, I'm Jerry. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I've decided to do vlogs, once a week, that kind of deal. And, basically about my life. I've seen people do it on YouTube, so I might as well give it a try. Hey, you never know. But, I figure it's going to be boring. That's just me. So, hopefully I entertain you guys, hopefully. And, so anyway, let's go ahead and get to the week. And we'll see how everything goes. And please, do not change the channel. I don't know if you can see that. It's in reverse. Okay, fuck me. Screw me. But anyway. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Matthew, my boyfriend, and he has 2 cats, right? And he decided to go and get one of these laser pointers. And I decided to take it home and see if it would work on my dog. It did. Well, this is all on the 31st, which was Sunday. And right now it is Saturday the 6th. And it's 12:55 in the morning. But anyway, so I took this laser pointer home, and it didn't work on my dog. And my mom was in there kind of reading magazines, or looking at magazines, I don't know what she was doing. And I kind of walked up behind her. She didn't know I was there, and I was just kind of like flashing it up there. And you can't really see, there you go. I was kind of flashing it around, and she moved her head, and she was all kind of following it. I stopped, came back about 5 minutes later. Did it all again. She began following it, and then I busted up laughing. She actually didn't know what the hell it was. I thought it was pretty fucking hilarious. And let's see. Okay, so now that starts now we're going into February, and I was going to one of the computer labs because the class I'm in, because PC kind of screwed me over. That's my college. I'm taking a survey of computer info systems, which basically will teach us about Microsoft Office, all the programs in it, like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and there's one other one. And so I was going into the lab to do my homework since I don't have Office on my computer. I'm not paying for it. And one of my classmates, Ashley, who was in my previous class, if you look at my speeches on my channel, those were from that. Let's see. Also, I'm not going to mention the username because I don't know if he would want me to or not. So, if he does, I'll put his name or link in the sidebar area-ish. I don't know. But until then, I got a message from an AFL YouTuber, as you probably found out in my last video, that he was kind of asking after he saw my tribute video. He wanted to know. He sent me a message asking me if I had any tips for gay guys who are coming out or anything of that nature. And I ended up, not only doing that video response, but I wrote him, I can only really describe it as a novel. I finished at about 4 o'clock in the morning. I started at like maybe 2, so it took me about a good 2 hours to write. And it was basically all my experiences from the first time I ever came out to my cousin to last year, October 11th, when I actually really came out. Speaking of which, if you guys know how to break down something that takes like an hour long and break it down into 10-minute segments, let me know, because YouTube won't let me upload anything that's past 10 minutes long. So, also, the day after that, I was at work, and Latrice, one of my co-workers, she's actually our assistant manager, she was talking with one of our customers, Pam, while my manager, Chris, was leaving with her sister, Debbie. And Pam called up about 5 minutes later, and she was like, Latrice, was that Chris's lover? We busted out laughing, because that was just hilarious. I mean, Chris, I think she's like 50. I don't know. But I just found it hilarious that somebody would ask if she's a lesbian. Because, in my opinion, she doesn't really look like it, but, I don't know. Well, it was pretty hilarious. And, yeah, it'd have been that. And then also, that same day, I got a reply back from that fellow YouTuber I mentioned earlier, and he had some ideas for my channel. He mentioned vlogs, which was an idea I kind of had, but he verified that I should probably get into them, which is why I'm trying it. And then here's actually one of the things right out of that email, and I quote, "Anyway, I think that you should do vlogs. Once a week would be good. I think that you'd be good in a support role making pro-gay vids and vlogs. Helping underage or closeted or newly out teens like myself," unquote. So I think I'm going to try to do that. And I have a few ideas, but I would like more ideas too, because I can't really come up with anything other than a vlog. And that would be kind of boring if I only ever did vlog for the rest of my life. So, and then he also mentioned taking audio-visual classes, which I'll probably look into next semester, along with home ec course, because Lord knows I need to learn how to code. And also be organized, which is kind of why I have my little paper here, because as you can probably tell from my last video, I was rambling up the yin-yang. And I gave a lot of people vertigo, which led me to the tripod. Let me actually, I'm going to give you a little bit more vertigo here, but let me take this so I can show you the tripod, since it's on the tripod at the moment. And you can, there you go, you can see the tripod now. I just bought that at Radio Shack yesterday. So, I like it. It looks small right now, but it is a travel tripod, and it can actually extend to 42 inches. So that's actually pretty good size. And the way I figure it, if it's not, there we go, if it's not tall enough, put it on a table. You know, I love the extension. So with the tripod out of the way, oh yeah, this was yesterday. Ashley, one of our co-manager, she, I actually kind of missed it because I was on my lunch break. But she walked up to my manager, Chris, asking her for a coupon. And she was all like, Chris, do you have a coupon? When I was told that story, I busted up laughing, and that is my new nickname for her. Hey, Coupon, what's up? So, we're crazy at work. Yeah, it's the only way to entertain ourselves and have a good time. And then also, I don't know if any of you have ever worked retail. Don't. It's better than fast food. I can't say that because I've never worked fast food. But I would imagine it's better than fast food. The two worst jobs you can ever get are retail and fast food. Now, if you do work retail, try to go to a store that doesn't make you sell credit, which basically means you're going to have to be selling credit cards, and it drives the business. If, at least with Avenue, where I'm at, if you don't sell credit and you're a part-timer, you basically get your hours cut. And if you never perform in credit, you get fired. And the person who gets the most credit, right now I'm the highest performing associate. Well, part-timer, I should say. And because of that, I get the most hours out of all the part-timers. And if somebody can't come in, I'm the first one that gets called, so I have first dibs on any extra hours. But, yeah, never sell credit because it's a pain in the butt. But, like today and yesterday, for instance. Yesterday, Chris accidentally gave me a credit because we have a quick credit type system. And so you'll put the, because when you do a sale, you have to put down the number of the person who was helping out the customer. So the sale went to me. And with the quick credit, the credit goes under the salesperson as well. So she accidentally gave a credit to me, so I owed her a credit today. And the first credit I got, I wasn't at the register at the time, so Latrice got the credit. And so now, by that point, I owe Chris a credit and Latrice owes me a credit. And then later on, I got a credit for, I got a credit for Chris, and then I got like 2 other credits. So I had 3 credits when technically I had 5 credits, but I was only getting credit for 1 credit for 3 credits. It's confusing. Never work at retail where you have to get credit. And since I am almost out of time, I want to close with asking you if you guys have any ideas. The only thing I can come up with are doing interviews like, what do you think of the gay community? What do you think of gay marriage? Things like that, like with people I work with or people at school or strangers, family, friends, whatever. And but that's the only thing I can think of. So if you guys have any ideas for videos I could do or that you would like